Hey, Walter.
Hey.
Hey, folks. My name is Kate Hammond. I'm sitting here today with Walter Sierra, who authored a 4-book series entitled Beyond the Saga of Rocket Science. Walter is a systems engineering and integration subject matter expert in aerospace and defense systems with over 50 years of experience. Walter is also a former NASA rocket engineering specialist and expert in space transportation systems, as well as a government contractor in ballistic missile defense. Walter started his career in the U.S. Air Force as a B-52 electronic warfare officer and has served over 20 years as an Air Force reservist in the in scientific and technical intelligence. Walter currently teaches aerospace engineering at the University of Central Florida. Walter and his beautiful wife Suzanne reside here in sunny Orlando, Florida, and they enjoy a number of outside activities and spend time with their 5 grandchildren. 3 happen to be my own. Beyond the Saga of Rocket Science is an illustrated 4-book series providing an exciting, broad perspective for a non-technical audience of the entire panorama surrounding the development of rockets, missiles, and space vehicles as we know them today, as well as the exciting possibilities for the future of space exploration. This continuum includes a fascinating take on brilliant minds in the field, including personal feelings, conflicts, and political events. Beyond also explores the perspective of countries possessing a range of rocket power and describe what really happened when the dreams of rocket pioneers were fulfilled or flounced. Beyond takes a look at the lurid detail and exactly what went wrong during the catastrophic failures and what went right during the euphoria of success. Prior to Beyond the Saga of Rocket Science, Walter Sierra has also written and published 2 reference books for the AIAA education series on space transportation systems. So, Walter, why Beyond the Saga of Rocket Science? Why now?
Why now? Well, indeed, because we are in the midst of a revolution in space exploration, space travel, with the commercialization of space and the availability to the general public of going beyond the Earth's atmosphere and into space. This decade in the 2020s will witness us taking humankind's first footsteps on Mars. That is my prediction. And we are entering a golden era of space exploration and space travel for the public at large. Eventually, the general public will be able to go to outside the Earth's atmosphere. We've already had a couple of flights this year, 2022, and I anticipate more flights in the future.
That's amazing. So we said you have over 50 years of experience. This is obviously a series that has been years and years in the making. Can you talk to us about that?
Yes. Well, it's been many years in the making. I've thought about this subject for a long time, and back in 1999, I put forth a book called Space Transportation Systems, a Systems Approach. And then in 2001, I authored another book called Design Methodologies for Space Transportation Systems. But these books were written for the specialist, the rocket engineer and scientist. I wanted to get the word out to the non-specialist and get them to appreciate the difficulties in space exploration, the history behind how rockets got to where we are today, and the future that awaits us in this coming decade and the decades to come. That was why I wrote them.
So you say non-technical. So I would be a non-technical audience. And with the cusp of rocket science and space travel kind of going the commercialization route that you kind of talked about, what does the non-technical audience get from your 4-book series or get from just one of the books in your series with the eye on rocket science, with the eye on the commercialization of space travel? How do your texts kind of reach that non-technical audience?
Well, I've tried to make the books interesting and intelligible to the public by using non-technical language and plain words, simple words, to try to communicate what makes rockets tick. I hope I succeeded. We have now the 2nd book in the series, Avoiding Armageddon, which has gotten excellent reviews from a number of reviewing agencies, 5 in fact, and I think I'm succeeded, but I hope that the public has a chance to read these books and enjoy and perhaps, I hope, understand the difficulties behind rocket science and what it takes to get us to orbit, and then the future that awaits us.
So clearly, Beyond is definitely a great addition for the non-technical person to our libraries, especially being on the coast here in Florida. If I am a student, or if I'm pursuing an aerospace engineering degree, or if I'm interested in the rocket science studies at the university level, is this something as a student I could also use as a reference or just kind of outside material to add to my coursework?
Yes, absolutely. Right now I'm in the process of getting these books approved by the United States Air Force Academy as supplemental reference books for their students that are, or the cadets that are studying aerospace engineering. So they can be used at the university level as supplementary text reference books. But the public that is the public that is interested in reading National Geographic, Scientific American, books like that, or magazines such as that, would definitely be interested in what I have to say, and hopefully understand the difficulties and the trauma and the successes of space exploration.
Excellent. So I know I have a bit of light reading to do tonight. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing your books on shelves everywhere.
Okay, thank you for the time, and I appreciate it, and I hope that everyone watching this video will take the opportunity to visit my website and do a little bit of space exploration on your own. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Bye.
Walter.